maybe.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay.
I have no allergies other than
nuts.
Hey.
All right.
That's pretty good.
I've been Zach, and I've been Simon, and thanks for joining us.
What?
Episode 4, Critical Miss.
Yeah.
It's a D&D podcast.
Welcome back to the D&D podcast that we do.
It's Critical Miss.
Critical Miss.
Episode 4,
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings. We've done it 4 times now.
Yeah.
I think people like it
Yeah.
enough to
Do it again.
Give it a listen. So I thought, you know what? Why not? We'll make a new one.
Yeah.
We won't cancel the contract yet.
Yeah. With the dungeon himself.
Mr. Dragon. A little bit of a cast change.
Yeah.
Well, cast change.
Yeah.
Ashley and her character Tron will no longer be joining us.
Yeah.
So she's been replaced by
Dang, the R
a
word.
canon IGU member, Ella.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Ella. I'm the resident female of this group.
Yeah.
Only one.
Mm-hmm.
Only female.
Yeah.
Well, right
Not
now.
Celeste.
Not Julia.
Not Julia.
Mm-mm.
That's it. Georgia.
I get.
For about like 10 seconds talking about
we
in and out.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ella, what's your what's
Give us
your
a little
character?
rundown.
Little human.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like a human bard situation. Very tall, very buff. Very confused as to what it is. Very, very small loot compared to the body size. Yeah.
Okay.
Just kind of wandering around. Don't really have a purpose in life so far. That's just who I am.
All right. Simon, same guy, same character.
Send me.
Only
like
difference is now, instead of homebrew classes, because I got lazy and I don't actually want to go through the trouble of finishing a homebrew class, we're using 5e classes. For those of you familiar with the D&D system, we're using the most recent edition. Simon is now playing a fighter human, and Ella's playing a bard human.
Ooh.
Is that all you play? Bards?
No,
Bards are fun.
Yeah.
I played.
I was a dark bard. I was a warlock bard.
An evil
multi-class.
bard.
No, I was.
I'm gonna play some evil
No,
too.
like, actually, if a bard is evil, they
Yeah.
can basically seduce their way into anything.
They can
so,
like project their voice into your mind and make you go crazy and do stuff that they want you to do.
plus there's a spell called Vicious Mockery, which I think is hilarious, where you just insult the person so hard that they take, like, psychological damage.
That's cool.
Tasha's hideous laugh.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Tasha. I was trying to remember that.
Natasha. Love her. Okay, so we left last time. We left Simon and Trom and Garf, the human,
Yeah.
on a little balcony, a little stone alcove, in this big ol' like hollowed out mountain core chamber. Bunch of rope bridges, and then like 4 stone bridges in the very center that connected to a platform. On the platform, there were a bunch of weird-looking shaman-y orcs. They were... You know what? Here, why don't I just read the description? That might be a little better.
Oh, you write stuff, Zach? You don't actually just
A
keep
little
it all
bit.
in your brain?
Uh...
You don't access it like...
I started writing it down instead of winging it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's better.
I tried writing
Um,
once.
On a wide platform suspended in the middle of a cavernous room, a group of disheveled orcs dressed in ragged robes and decorative bones chant around an object in the middle. One stands taller than the rest, atop a mound of wet bones. Around the cavern walls, what seems to be hundreds of gathered goblins and orcs cheer and shout. And then the...
Sorry, just some wet bones. That got
Yeah.
me.
Somebody had to finish the meal. I just gotta say.
Yeah.
It's blood, that's why they're wet.
They did just like wash them recently. They're fresh out the washer.
It was a sacrifice.
Out
That's
to
what I was-
dry.
You think it's blood, but then you go up a little bit closer, sniff a little bit. Oh, it's barbecue sauce. That's nice. Somebody had a really tasty meal beforehand.
Just like
No, you don't do that. You're not allowed.
use my grappling hook gun.
What?
I forged it out of bones and rocks.
I mean, you can have
a rock bone
grapples,
grappling hook.
but it's not like fucking Batman's grapple gun. It's one that you gotta like swing and toss.
like Luke in episode 4 where he's like,
No, 'cause
oh,
he shot
oh.
it.
Oh, did he?
I think so, yeah.
No, he flung it up.
I feel like that's fake news.
Guess we're just gonna have to rewatch Star Wars right now.
Yeah, right now on the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. A Balrog. You just watch the if you're watching this one, and you want to know what happened.
Yeah.
Watch the other episodes.
Don't watch episodes out of order.
Don't
Who are you?
Start it in the middle.
Don't start at 4. Who are you? Some sort of
You goofy
dummy?
guy.
Me?
Did you watch?
No, I'm not an idiot.
Well, that's fine. Ella
Yeah.
doesn't have to be caught up
Yeah.
because I caught her up.
Yeah.
Okay. So, whatever these guys are using for their ritual in the middle starts to glow, and the orcs are just going into into a frenzy. Like they're screaming and they're stomping, and you see like a couple small like bodies tumble off of the balconies. Like they're going into like a crazy blood frenzy. You don't know what's going on. Yeah, that's just Jesus
typical Sunday night.
you don't know what's going on. You're like, well, I'm assuming your character is probably a little nervous.
Just a little.
Not
Not
like
showing
this
it. Not
is-
showing it.
Yeah, no.
It's all on the
One
inside.
bead of sweat. So if I remember correctly, you had gone out onto the balcony. In
A little
your
bit, and,
superb orc
chanting.
disguise, and you were chanting.
Yeah, but then I stopped.
Trom
Once-
and
once the bad
Garf
thing
were
happened.
hiding just at the edge of the balcony. So the object glows, it brightens, and then there's like a lightning flash, and the orcs on the center platform, they kind of like stumble back. One falls off the edge. They're screaming and holding their faces, and then the tall one that you've been tracking, he looks around the room, and his eyes are like white, just like seared, and the skin around them is like bubbly, like doesn't seem phased though for some reason.
Just typical Sunday school stuff.
Roll me a perception.
Nat 20.
Oh shit! You like make binoculars out of it. The object in the middle, to you, now that it's like stopped glowing, it just looks like a glass orb. Just a glass ball. Doesn't seem to be anything special.
Okay.
So yeah, it's the skeleton's swaying a little bit, and you hear a cracking sound, and you're still like looking at the center platform, and that tall orc really has his eye on you, like even though he's blind, like he's really staring you down for some reason.
I wave.
All right.
No, I stare back. Just
Okay. He looks around like, is anybody else saying this? And he like points to where your platform is.
I quickly duck behind the awning. If there is one, there's an awning.
Right.
Right?
There's a
Yeah. I duck behind that.
Okay. Well,
It's too late.
there's another flash of light,
Yeah.
and you hear a cracking sound very close to your feet. Give me a dex saving throw.
13. That's a bad face.
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
So the stone under your feet just gives way. The little stone barrier in front of you, like, just it collapses, and Trom and Garf are also taken, and all three of you go plunging through this cavernous room, rocks falling around you,
record
And,
scratch. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Cuzco comes out and it's like circled. So you fall
Mm-hmm.
for a good little while.
Yeah.
You land in water.
I do the bit where I look at my
Yeah, and tap your feet on nothing. You land in water.
Mm-hmm.
It hurts. And
Owie.
you're knocked unconscious.
Okay.
But like in a not that bad way.
Yeah. I
So
guess.
like you don't drown or anything.
Okay.
Trom and Garf, on the other hand.
I float up on my back instead of on face front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You're conscious now. Time jump.
Whoa. I'm conscious.
So you have no idea where you are. It's pitch black.
Uh.
But you're like in water.
I tried.
Cold.
What?
Cold water. Just
Oh.
in case.
Yeah.
It's not warm.
Is a little bit. Don't want to say
You-
why. In moments of
All right.
panic. I try to light my pocket torch
Okay.
flame. Is it too wet?
No.
Okay.
It was in your pack,
Oh, cool.
right?
Yeah. I covered it with my earwax.
Yeah. Okay. So the darkness is very oppressive. You're really far underground. Like you don't have to like really see anything to tell that.
Mhm.
Very distant sounds of like shouting and like metal scraping. Just sounds of activity, like when you first entered the cave.
Do I see Trom and the other guy around me, or are they?
You see where most of the balcony crumbled and
Yeah.
fell, kind of on the like little shore
Mhm.
of the lake, and they, might be clothing in there somewhere.
I go over there and check under the rubble.
Yeah, they're definitely crushed.
Dang.
Garf is all twisted and broken. His dumb, happy smile. One last time.
I give him a pat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Thanks. And then, yeah, Trom's also very dead.
I grab what I can of their belongings,
Mm-hmm.
and venture on. Start walking.
So, the water was just deep enough.
How much gold
To,
did
like-
Trom have exactly? That's actually a good question.
I don't know. How much do you
Oh,
have?
I have a character sheet.
Oh, alright.
2 copper and 20 silver.
Oh, that's right, because you didn't start with anything. So you can have that.
Should we burn her character sheet, like sort of ceremoniously?
We'll figure that out later.
Fold up
We'll
into
crush it
a-
under some rocks.
Some rocks, yeah.
Fold it into an origami swan.
Um,
pond, push it away.
Yeah. Ella,
Mm-hmm.
you, in the depths of this mountain,
Mm-hmm.
you came in here for something that we can establish at some point in time.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear some crazy sounds going on up there somewhere in that mountain. And then like you just come out of a tunnel, kind of lost a little bit, and just a guy just falls out of the sky along with a bunch of rocks and 2 people that get crushed like immediately.
Oh, good.
There you go. And he checks the corpses and he loots them.
I grab their their precious mementos so I can remember them.
Mentos, that's that candy, right?
Yeah, mementos.
Alright, have at it.
I mean, like.
Hello?
Times are hard. I do too, man.
Sorry, I can't see very well. It's kind of dark. Well, I have my torch, but still, you're kind of far away. Not really. How?
Hey, you gonna split that or?
I mean, they were kind of my pals.
Not anymore.
No, obviously not. I'm kind of taken aback by it, to be honest.
Took the Mentos.
I took the Mentos. But who are you? What are you doing down here? I thought I just fell from a very great height and miraculously survived. So like, how did you get down here?
Walked in.
There's a door.
Yeah.
There's a door.
I like point over towards the door that's like right beside me. Yeah, I mean, like a lot of people come through here sometimes, trade routes and whatnot.
I look over this. It's just like a subway.
Who
Yeah.
says there's not?
Yeah, no, like
I don't know. Kind of dazed from the fall, I guess. I checked my head and realized, dang, I'm. It's a very visual gag, but yeah. So like
You can imagine what I was doing.
yeah,
This is the bump, the cartoon bump,
yeah,
and the birds.
yeah, and the stars.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I'm not sure what to do down here. I guess we could try to. Do you want to help me out? I'm kind of in the middle of a sort of. I wouldn't really call it a quest. It's more like a job. Want to help me out? Kind of lost my only companions.
yeah, I mean, wait, how much does it pay?
To be honest, I can't quite remember. Fairly good. I mean, I got some money if you want payment.
He didn't tell you. He didn't like say what he was gonna pay you.
Yeah.
He's,
I got a
you just
concussion, so you know.
you're-
This is like my third concussion this week, so I'm going kind of rough.
You know.
This
you're
day,
working
actually.
For like, you're basically working for the King of Gondor.
Oh yeah,
Aragorn.
I'm remembering now.
through-
You know, it's all coming to me. Sort of like recollect. I'm thinking about it. Aragorn, that guy. He sort of
You wouldn't call him that. You call him the king. Whatever.
kind of I know him. We went to high school together.
Oh, yeah.
No, but the king, the Gondor king, that guy. We were I guess but now just me. We're
Waka waka.
we're tasked to by him to get some papers. I have him actually I sent him back, but there was an orc that was at a camp up there. Don't know if you saw. Did you see a camp? Or rubbish? Not rubbish. What's the word? Rubble.
Oh, really? Yes, yes.
Yeah, I'm really dazed. But yeah, it's definitely paid. I haven't got. It's more like once you do it, you get paid sort of deal.
Mhm.
Not like you get paid a little bit in the beginning and then. We got some weapons out of it though. We probably, if we head back sometime, we'll get you some weapons. Trom has some weapons if you need some.
Dope. Sounds better than my gig right now.
Yeah.
And out of my bag, I like swing it back over, take a large rat, and just toss it in a cavern like down there. Sorry, that was the last one. So what are you like? What are the details exactly? What am I supposed to do?
Right now we're just trying to figure out what the hell was going on up there. If you saw it at all, did you? There's like some orcs above table orcs, right? That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, orcs. I always get confused with races.
Oh, does it have anything doing with all the like dudes I saw earlier, like carrying around the bones?
Yeah, the bone guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing some sort of ritualistic thing, and like this one guy, his eyes sort of glowing and bubbling and sisting up. I could see it really well. It's because I did this thing and I do the binoculars thing with my eyes flipped upside down. Yeah. Some people say it doesn't help, but it personally, helps me. But yeah, and then I that was the last thing I remember, staring down this guy and hiding from him because he started pointing at me and I got kind of nervous, and then I fell. So, but yeah, we're trying to figure out what's going on up there, and now I guess I'm kind of stuck down. You said there was a door.
Yep.
I don't really believe you on that. Do you want to?
Yeah, sure. Just walk to the door.
Is there
Did I just
above
open it?
table? Is there a door?
There are multiple doors.
Oh, there's multiple. Oh, Again, above table. This is sort of like a dank sort of pool of like water
Yeah.
that we're in, just like at the bottom, and there's just
So
like,
in the bigger picture,
Mhm.
it's like the same underground caverny kind of area, but
Yeah.
like way deep down in the mountain. So like
Yeah.
high rocky walls, you can't see up. It's
I
just
rolled down my
darkness,
sleeves, so it's really cold
a
down
little
there.
chilly, yeah.
Yeah.
Drippy water, cave feel.
Yeah.
It's like the room is like in an hourglass shape, sort of like you're in one end and it like stops, and the middle part, and then it opens up again, but you can't see into the other part. And apparently, there's the door that Ella came in.
Yeah, that's what I do. You know, kind of a jack of all trades.
Door
I'm
maker.
creating my characters to go along, basically. So, like, I guess I'm a handy woman that people just get to do all the jobs for them. Right now, I'm doing rat removal.
For the orcs.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it pays.
What are you doing, Simon? It's not a good face.
I'm trying to make it so that my screen doesn't go away
Cool.
after I not touching the thing for a while. You know, that sort of thing. You know where here it is. Never option. All right, oh, back to it. I guess. To be honest, I kind of want to just get out of this place. So let's try that door that you came out of. Do you remember which one it is? Because there's multiple doors I can see now.
No. Usually there's just a pile of rats that I go and pick up. I haven't left in a couple years.
By the door?
Yeah.
So they just give you the rats and you throw them.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Let's see how I'm doing. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh boy, this is gonna be great. I guess let's venture.
Well, hey, why don't we like look at the doors first?
That's what yeah. Well, yeah.
There aren't actually any like doors. I was just saying.
Oh,
there's
inch
multiple
exits.
ways to-
Okay, let's look at the things I call doors, but they're actually just holes in the wall.
Oh yeah, that's sort of.
I
sort
also
of.
didn't mean in the immediate vicinity. I meant in the mountain.
Well, this just got a lot more confusing for me, who's lived in the mountains for a few years.
Let's just check
There's
to
the
see
tunnel
how. Yeah.
that Ella came out of.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
Dark
me.
tunnel.
Yeah. And that's it?
The big rocky room you're in, there's like a little crevice you can squeeze through into another room beyond. So there's
Okay.
your
Oh,
two.
now I understand. Okay. I'm a sort of lanky fellow myself. I'm gonna try to squeeze in through there.
The tunnel I came out of?
No, this small sort of, because the room's in an hourglass shape.
Yeah.
That's what God said.
I just have this feeling.
I just have this feeling that there's something over there that is in an hourglass shape. But I'm gonna go check that out. You stay.
Does the tunnel connect to that area, or like, what up, God? Like, what was going on?
We look up. It's like, listen, man, you're telling us these things. The room keys. There were doors here a second ago.
No, I didn't.
Is there a door? I'm so confused.
The tunnel does not connect to that area.
Alright,
Two
cool.
separate things.
So does the tunnel just like head straight out of the mountain then?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Where do I get my rats from? I'm so confused. Okay.
You just had the same rats.
I don't know. I just threw you down there.
Alright,
Because
so
I needed
You've had the
to-
same rats this entire time. You're just picking them up from where you're throwing them.
Backtracking. You're just going in circles. There's so many rats
oh
in
my
this
goodness.
one room.
But let me tell you, they make some good eats. So.
How do you cook them?
What?
Do you cook the rats? Oh boy. I'm gonna check out what's over here. I go through the. Let's try to fit through the
Okay.
narrow passage.
So
Do you want some food? I got some rations. Are you hungry?
No, I had
A rat?
a meal earlier.
Oh, that yeah. Great.
I have some leftovers if you want.
No, I'm
Go into my-
suddenly, yeah, right now I'm not as hungry as I was. For some reason, can't quite explain it.
Okay.
All right, so you squeeze through
Yeah,
the
yeah.
crevice, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's almost like mirror image of the room you just came out of, but on the other end.
What's your name, by the way?
Radigan.
All right, Radig. Nickname?
I don't know. That's just what they like tell me whenever I come in. I've been here for a
What's
while.
your Christian name?
No, every time they come down, they're just like Radigan. So like, I guess that's my name, man.
It's because they're saying that it's a rat again. It's 2 words.
Yeah, it's my name.
Do
That's what they gave me.
you want a different name, or is that more suited for you?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Should I just call you Radigan for now?
Mhm.
All right,
Mhm.
Radigan. It kind of looks like the same room, mirrored.
While you're calling that back, you hear the same sound that you heard before you walked into the cave entrance last session. So like
Like the
very
drums?
distant war drums start
Okay.
up. And closer, you hear like barking and screeching and growling. Like they've
Are there any other entrances or exits from on the
across
side?
from you, instead of like the shore where Trom is squished,
Mm-hmm.
there's like a gentle slope that leads like up and around to the side. Up.
Okay.
The
Does the
rock
other exit lead down by any chance? Just ask.
What?
The in the other room, and like
The tunnel?
yeah.
You have to
Oh, I was just wondering if I could take a look at it.
find. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can.
Okay.
You walk back.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
look back. So there, Radigan,
Mhm.
there's some drumming and some barking. Kind of worried. I think it's coming from that entrance over there, in the other room.
Very distantly, you hear somebody scream, "Gorbach!"
Okay. Now, I don't know if you. How's your hearing? Could you hear that?
Yep.
Okay, let's get out of here because I'm starting to worry about our safety, and they could probably break through.
I can get tetanus in here.
I saw a rusty nail. So I guess let's head through where you came from, the hole where you get your rats. Let's go through there.
All right, let's
The
go.
rat hole. Oh
Uh-huh.
boy. Oh god. I'm
Okay.
going through a rat hole. My mom said one day I would end up in a rat hole. Didn't think it would end up like this.
I don't have a mom. I like.
That's a weird thing for your mom to tell you.
Yeah, she's kind of. Are you my mom?
I hope.
Fucking ugly.
Yeah.
Oof.
All right, so in the tunnel,
Yeah.
I
tunnel.
like overstepped some rats and like rat piles and stuff, and I look down. I'm like, I pick one up and like silently put one and slide it back into my bag. And
I see the whole thing and I'm just like, oh my, what am I getting myself into?
so tunnel,
Tunnel.
dead end, left hand turn. Dark, still, because you're underground.
Yeah.
But you have a torch, so.
Yeah. It's like crackling in the. You hear the slow drips of the water.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
But okay, go left, I guess.
3-way fork, straight, left, right.
I listen in each one.
You hear nothing beyond the distant sounds, steadily growing closer, but you can't really tell from what direction. Just from up to down.
Okay.
And what's on the ground?
Just dirt, little pebbles.
Okay.
Nothing of interest. No markings.
I take a
No
pebble,
footprints.
No footprints.
and I throw one into each tunnel, and I wait for a sound.
A sound?
Yeah.
You hear pebbles hitting the ground.
Okay.
Uh.
Someone immediately behind where I threw it.
Okay, great. I read once, that if you're in a maze, that you should always go right, and eventually you'll get out of the maze. And this is kind of like a maze. I guess it's like a 3D maze. Do you want to follow that? Go right.
It's not as stupid, but we'll go right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Gradual slope upwards. The sounds start to get clearer. the further up that you go, the air starts to get a little warmer. It's not as like clammy and condensed and like dead
Mm.
feeling.
Yeah.
Um,
Don't like that feeling.
you hear
That's what you think.
echoing down the tunnel towards you. You hear picks against stone, but no turns.
Hey, I'm a
Still
dog
straight on.
from the big- Okay.
What?
Nothing. I was singing a song.
Of course you were. Was it
Yeah.
Minecraft?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a Minecraft song.
Should've figured.
Yeah. No, it's not. That was a dwarf and
It's
he's digging
the
a
eye
hole.
of the spider.
It's a, it's a
You don't see anybody
kill
yet.
in one bite. Okay. Let's keep on going.
Um. So to your another left and right fork. The sounds you can tell it's clear. You're not muddled or anything. The sounds are coming from the right. It just sounds like mining, and then not much from the left.
Are there any sort of like
Continuous sounds of
voices
pursuit.
that I can hear, or just mining?
just mining, just picks.
Brad, again, what do you think? Nothing, or some emptiness, or picks?
Mm.
So I'm eating some.
Yeah.
A little hungry. Don't want to rat.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go towards like the picks. I've seen Snow White. I know how this pans out.
What's Snow White?
You're carried away to the right.
All right. Sure.
Okay. So are you like sneaking or
Just walk at an
just
average
walking?
pace,
Okay.
Yeah.
unless like we start to see something. Then I'll sneak.
I mean your vision is fairly limited because you just have the torch.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, sounds are getting closer. You can't really tell how long the tunnel is.
Mm.
So the mouth of the tunnel starts to widen out into a bigger room, and you still don't see anybody, but you can tell the sounds are coming from that next open area.
I suggest we walk slower and more towards like the side of the wall, just in case they're trying to steal my rat.
You what?
There's been others before me.
Oh.
Sorry, I just bit my cheek.
What did you do that for?
I didn't mean to.
See, if you were eating something like rat, you never bite your cheek. Too tough.
Too tough.
You know the difference between your own flesh and the rat's.
So are you
Apparently, I
going-
can't tell the difference between a cookie and my own flesh. Then.
What's a cookie?
Yeah. It's like a. Do you know what a biscuit is?
No.
Okay.
Only rat.
It's kind of like rat, but hard. Like, here. Do you want one?
Is it like rat bone?
A little, but it's got like it's kind of exactly like rat bone. It's got like a little filling, like the marrow,
Like rat paste?
no, like the marrow inside the bone.
Mm.
Yeah. You want to try it?
Sure.
Oh yeah.
I take it and then take a little bit of like a smaller rat that I have in my pack, and I like split the leg open a little bit, and then I just kind of like season it with a little bit of rat blood, and I sniff it after that.
This is an important character building moment. I'm giving it to you. Yeah.
This doesn't taste like rat.
Yeah. No, it doesn't taste at all like
What is
rat.
this confectionery?
It's called a cookie.
Cookie.
Yeah, cookie.
Cookie.
Some people call it biscuit, but biscuits are something else.
Biscuit. Cookie.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like this rat.
It's food. It's like a. I don't think it's a rat. I don't even think it's.
All right, let's go.
The sounds of pursuit are growing closer.
All right. Yeah. Let's go.
From some, you can now tell that it's in the behind you direction. Like steel rattling and like excited exclamations.
I wonder how they
black
they all
speech.
fit through the little gap there.
Like, fuck, figure something out. I mean,
They blew it up. Caused a cave avalanche. It's like
What?
It's like an avalanche, but inside a cave.
Yeah.
Okay, what's happening? What are you doing?
We're keep on picking up the pace a little bit.
Into the room,
Yeah.
around the wall?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go in. Torchlight illuminates the room a little bit. There are kind of like little like luminescent crystals or whatever, enough to give off a light around the perimeter of the room. Very like skinny, malnourished goblin miners, some naked, some mostly naked, chipping away at the stone. The one nearest you, his eyes are glassy and doesn't seem to notice you at all, even though he's like 3 feet away from you.
Okay. They're obviously under some sort of
On
thing.
the opposite side
Oh,
of the
sorry,
room,
sorry, Zach.
there's a little like darkened archway,
Mhm.
probably leads into another area, and there's the tunnel also keeps going through the room.
They're probably under some sort of mind control since their eyes are like that. Let's keep on going. Pay no mind to them.
Yep.
All right.
So you're crawl through the tunnel. Okay. So you
Wait, before I leave, I want to take a crystal.
Okay.
No, never mind. I'm not gonna.
I mean,
I take a crystal.
okay.
I
Green
took
one.
2 crystals.
I take 3.
That's the wrong number. You die. Dragons.
Oh God.
You can only make 2 lightsabers.
All right. So you start to cross through the room, and then
Mhm.
you hear cool, and I'm assuming you like, turn around. An orc in
I just sort of glance over my shoulder.
lowers. An orc steps out of the darkened archway,
Mm-hmm.
and when he speaks the command in black speech,
Like
which,
right as we're like grabbing 2 crystals.
the miners kind of like come to a little bit, and they sort of look around, and their hands are bloodied, and they just look at him and wait for a command. And he looks, kind of, he resembles the guys that you saw on the balcony up top.
Hey, those guys resemble the some guys I saw earlier when I was up on the balcony. Remember that? Yeah.
And he notices you, and he kind of like, he gives another command in black speech, and the nearest miner kind of
Oh, lucky. I know that.
hesitantly, hoists his. Oh, you do?
Yeah.
All he said was intruders. The first word was intruders,
Okay.
and the second word was do your job.
I kind of like stand up a little bit and go, heard you had a rat problem. No, I'm here.
We're some rat salesmen.
Yeah,
Not really.
now, where are the rats?
Rats.
Yeah.
I don't remember any rats. It's a cave.
Yeah.
There's no more rats than normal in a cave.
Obviously, you haven't been in the rat tunnels.
What? He motions to the miners, like, what are you doing? Like, get them. And the one behind you, like, he looks at him kind of hesitantly, but he lifts his pick.
Hey, wait.
And he's looking at you, because you're less threatening.
Yeah, no, he's with me. We're part of the rat investigation problem.
Do you want to see? I look pretty gruff and tough. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Important. There's a note.
I'm covered in rat blood. I'm very tall and very buff.
Important.
Show me
More
a rat
good.
then.
Oh, which one do you want? I've got a purple rat, I've got a blue rat, I've got a small rat, a big rat, a fat rat.
Why?
Why not? Ever eaten rat? I had a thing called a kooky earlier. It's like a really weird kind of rat. I don't know how they made it this size, but somehow it's made out of rat bone.
It's
Show
not.
him one of the cookies.
It's not made out of rat.
Oh,
It's.
Excuse me, sorry, it's a biscuit.
So,
Do you want a cookie?
okay,
Throw a cookie.
so the miners are kind of like they're really confused. They're like setting their picks down and just kind of looking at you like, what? The shaman does not look that interested.
I
I
don't.
guess, are you rolling deception? Are you deceiving?
No, I'm literally just telling the truth.
Oh, okay.
That was just me.
That's true. I guess she
Yeah.
was doing that.
I mean, like, I should have my proper permits in order. And like, so
No.
They got rat permits.
I guess anybody that would be down here would have been here for a while. What
Yeah.
about you?
What?
Me? I'm with her.
Yeah, he's been in the tunnels too.
Yeah.
I talk very loudly for some reason.
Just echoing.
It's usually just me.
I'm-
in the,
Yeah. No.
rat
I'm.
He points his thumb back at the tunnel you came out of, and he said, "What's all that?"
Something.
And the sound.
We saw there was a big there was some noise and there was some rubble falling and we saw some people crushed under some rocks, some rubble back there
from above.
from above. Yes.
one can only assume rat attack.
Right.
I personally.
I suppose we'd best leave then.
Yeah, you might want to check it out because they looked like people that you wouldn't want down here. Definitely not rat.
No, they're dead.
Oh,
I don't want to die.
that's
Let's go.
all right.
We'll leave together.
Us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I do a quick scan for rats in the room.
There
Well,
are
rat
none.
scan.
There are no rats.
Alright, this room's safe. We're good.
He motions for the miners to get back to work, but as soon as he turns his back, they throw down their picks and they kind of like scurry off somewhere into a crack in the wall.
Look at the crack. I squint.
The crack closes.
I go, rats.
I don't
Right.
think they're rats.
So,
No, figure of speech. Rats, man.
Oh.
Oh boy, howdy. I'm very funny.
so this guy's jogging ahead of you, and he's got. You didn't notice before. He had like a sling on the back of his belt, and there's like some kind of heavy bowling ball shaped object in it.
Is it a bowling ball?
It's glowing very faintly, not enough to like give off light, but
Mhm.
it's obviously it's producing light.
I sort of whisper over. Again. I think that's. I saw an orb earlier that was sort of like glowing a bit. I think that's what it is. Just try to keep it low key. It was it's the thing that was making all the light. Oh, we're just chatting about some rat stuff. Rat business.
Carry on.
Oh yeah.
The sounds behind you, they seem to kind of falter,
Mhm.
and you hear some more shouted commands. You can't exactly tell what happened, and they just completely change direction,
Okay.
and they start getting further away again.
So we're following this
Tunnel-
guy.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. Are you?
Yeah, yeah.
You've passed a couple, but it's just more tunnels going off to the left and right. This one is heading up at a slope. I just want to say, I did actually have this part mentally mapped out, and you guys went like all the perfect directions. Like, there was other shit you could have done, but yeah.
The right way.
Just want to give you kudos for that. How are we doing for time?
43 minutes. And
He starts taking he starts to go off in another direction, like a smaller twisty tunnel, but the main one flattens out and it keeps going straight.
Mhm.
Are you still following him, or are you going?
I mean, yeah, if I'd ever
yeah,
want to.
yeah.
All right.
While we're talking, I'm like telling him about like how to get rid of rats and stuff. Yeah. So if you leave out a certain kind of bait, like if you like leave some pepperoni out and like slowly lead it up towards some stairs. And
You know about
Cool.
pepperoni?
Yeah, that stuff is disgusting. Anyways, so how many rat? Gross. Anyways.
Rat,
And then,
rats eat pepper.
So you like put like a ruler of some sort, or like a little wooden plank on top of the like stair that you have system you have
He
set up.
stops and he puts
And
his
then you
hand
put
into a
the-
little place on the wall,
Then you put a little
and it glows a little
pepperoni.
bit, and the rock face like slides in.
And you put the pepperoni on top, and then it'll
Hey,
just hop
And he
up.
steps
Hey,
inside.
Radigan, I feel like we're being led into some sort of trap / dungeon where they're just gonna lock us up.
Wouldn't be the first time.
He turns and he says, "Well, we've got a lift
Yeah?
in here.
Yeah?
That's what I'm taking."
Oh, okay.
You want it?
You want us to come with you, or just like...
Yeah.
If you want.
I'll
Okay.
come with you.
Yeah.
Falling rocks. It's not.
Yeah.
It's,
Oh,
it's not safe.
Oh, the...
Well, that's
rocks
what you
falling?
said.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the
No,
pool of water and stuff.
I'm so
That's where the-
confused. I'm just here about the rat problem, man. Can you just like tell me take me to your rat problem?
That's not my place. I'm not the rat catcher.
She's the rat catcher.
Why
We're trying
don't
to
you
find...
know?
Because nobody briefed me on this side of the cave.
Do we even have a rat department?
That's why I'm here.
He's getting on this wooden lift, and he's like ready
I'm
to
on
cut
there.
the rope.
I'm
You're
on there like with him.
vigorously talking about rats.
Yeah. So I'm back on the pepperoni subject.
So he like cuts the rope, and it starts going up very rapidly.
I did say I was already on there with him.
Yeah, on the lift.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I'm there too. I'm sort of
You just
siphoning through my
told us.
backpack.
Kind of assumed.
I'm siphoning through my sack, just sort of figuring out some things, making plans,
Okay.
scheming.
So the lift is going up, and it starts to go through the big central chamber that you were originally in, and most of the orcs and goblins have cleared out of it. There's still the central platform, but that's still above you. The lift is going up. You can, however, see signs of combat. Maybe that's why the pursuers left. You can't tell who it is. It's just something fighting.
I asked the guy, "Hey, do you know anything about hearing some signs of combat?"
He doesn't answer.
Huh?
Wow, looks like your rat problem is worse than I thought.
The lift stops, and you're at one of the stone bridges of the central platform. The balcony that you were on, that dude, it took out one of the stone bridges.
Mm.
Do you remember the first tunnel that you came in? It was that
Mm.
first bridge. Platform's fine though. Most people are gone. Orc guy ignores you and he walks to the center. Still covered in bones, and there's still the tall Chungus, and he's looking dead at you again.
I sort of nudge Radigan. It's like, that's where I came in. Where there isn't a bridge anymore.
And the orc, as he leans in, and he's saying something in a form of black speech that you don't recognize.
Oh,
It
that's
sounds
convenient.
like it's you've never heard any dialect like this before. And tall guys,
Spanish black speech.
tall guys just kind of nodding.
It's a joke because I wasn't very good at Spanish in high school.
Who would have gotten that joke? Who would pick up on that? You would.
It's a little personal joke.
That's
Just
it.
for me.
Oof.
It was funny. You took our precious time.
We can edit it out.
Yeah. No, we don't have to edit it out. This
No,
is
that's-
purely unedited,
It's pure.
uncut,
Raw.
raw. I guess roll perception. That's 18 for me. Ella, roll 3.
I don't remember rolling that. Thank you. What does I get a 1? 12.
Do you have a...
Oh,
A bonus?
Probably for perception.
Well,
Just
perception
we'll
bonus.
just see. Give it a sec.
Do, 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 do,
Plus
do.
3, 15.
So you both see. Everybody else has left the platform. There are orcs circling around some of the alcoves and the tunnels in the like walls of the cavern that you can see here and there, and you can tell that the attackers are Gondorian. You don't know where they came from, why they're there, but orcs are occupied everywhere except Tall Chungus, who points at you again, and a couple orc guards that were at the far stone bridge start running forward.
All right. I sort of motion to Radigan, and sort of universal sign for okay, it's time to fight the guy over there, which is me getting out my sword and pointing it at that guy.
When the guards like get to the central platform, he like stops them and he makes them walk around the little table thing with the glass orb on it.
Hmm. Obviously, that's important right there. So let's go get him.
He grabs it.
God fucking damn it!
I like look around. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go talk to the guy who hired me over here. I go,
No, Radigan,
what?
we gotta fight him.
Why?
I mean, we don't have to, but like, usually it's deceive until fight. That's my strategy.
I mean,
Because usually can't deceive the whole way through.
Tall Chungus puts the glass orb in a sack kind of thing, and he like books it off the other end of the
We
platform.
gotta chase after that guy like now.
okay. I like kind of like meander on over.
God, I bolt
Above
for the-
table, Ella could be like entirely independent from you. She has no reason whatsoever to work with your character,
Or like.
I just need some help.
especially if she's nuts. I know. I'm just saying above character,
Yeah.
or above table.
I smell a rat.
Okay, all right, I'm done with this. All right, go find a rat. I'm gonna go deal with
Go talk
this.
to the blind guy.
Good old hashtag.
The guy that's running.
Oh, is he? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I run after him.
Okay, yeah. Now, okay, so
I
now
run
you're
full
interested.
Speed.
Well, the two orc guards that are on the central platform are in your way.
All right,
Take
time.
out my freaking long sword. Let's
Okay.
chop this bad boy in half.
Take out
So,
my scimitar because I'm
the-
done with this.
The guy in robes that you followed, he also stayed, and tall blind guy is running. So it's robe guy, two guards.
All right.
Okay, I guess we're rolling initiative.
So 12.
Okay, you just get really.
What was that? What did you roll?
That's an 18.
Simon? Me? Yeah, 12.
Yeah. Okay. 18. Wait, let me check to see if I have.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, plus 5 to initiative. So
Oh.
that's 23.
Where's
Have
my
you
initiative?
looked at a character sheet before?
I haven't played on a good bit. We've been kind of putting it on the back burner.
Excuse me.
Oh, I forgot I need this mic.
Yeah,
Because now I'm on my laptop.
yeah,
Because stats.
yeah.
Come on, Simon.
What?
Give me a number.
It's not under I.
What? No, initiative is at the top of the
Plus
sheet.
2. He has a 14.
Okay. Thanks,
initiative?
Ella.
Ah.
You can tell it's initiative because it says initiative.
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh. These chairs are quite squeaky, especially when I move around in them.
Okay.
You read all of this?
So
Yeah, actually, yeah. Pretty interesting.
Ella goes first.
Oh, okay.
The
cool.
joke is that it's not real books. Sorry about that.
So you're on one of the 3 remaining stone bridges leading to the central platform. It's about 20 feet wide. This one here, 2 orc
Okay.
guards and
2 orc guards
sorcerer.
are on the On the path that we're on?
on the circular platform at the end of the path you're on.
Okay, cool.
And then a robe guy that you followed behind them.
Okay, yeah. Alright. So, I immediately, start running up, take out my longsword and sheath that.
Mhm.
And then I just kind of swing and I slash at the guy, like the back of the dude's like heel area.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
taking him out. Like, not like enough to maybe kill him, but enough to where he won't be able to use his feet again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, roll.
Oh, that's a nat 20, boy. Double
Really?
damage. Cool.
Kind of looks like a
Right.
21 to me.
Can you give me a D8, please?
Yes, D8. That's this one.
He can see the power in your eyes as you're charging forward.
Your eyes turn ablaze. They do the sands thing.
No, yeah, like my eyes just turn black whenever I see a rat.
Oh God. Rat.
That's my special ability. 3 plus 1. Oh, so that's.
Oh, so the way I
6.
do critical is you can take max damage for one of the dice, and then you roll the second.
Oh. Okay, that's a 9 plus 4, so that's 13.
All right. What? Simon, you can't show me these things on the podcast. You'll distract me. I don't
So,
even know what that
13
was.
damage.
13. Nice.
Yep.
You definitely lop off one of his legs, and he's like forced down on one knee. Or wait, I guess a knee and a nub.
How far away was he from me? How many? Like,
20 feet.
No, only 10 feet. Anyways, but so then I use the rest of my movement to like pin him down
Mm-hmm.
and grapple him. That way.
Okay. All right.
I yell at Simon's character. You, hey, lop him off.
I do that.
Before you can do that, Orc Guard number 2 is not happy with what Ella has done to his pal, his buddy old pal. Can I have a Chungus? Simon, put it in my hand. Does a 13 hit? No, probably not. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. He whiffs. You went down for the grapple too fast and he misjudged. He didn't time it
I
right.
hiss at him.
He misses harder.
Okay. Time to do what that is.
Simon's turn. You are intimidated yet excited by her heroics.
12. Does that hit?
No.
Dang. I can move again though, so try it again.
Okay.
11 plus 4 is 15.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Roll damage.
Okay.
Who are you attacking? The one she?
Yeah. Like final
Does
blow.
that give you
Like the
advantage?
Yeah, it would because he's prone. He can't do anything.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
You probably would have hit either way.
Yeah, you can just like.
So I get my other move back. That's what you're
slash his
saying.
neck.
Yeah.
No, we'll count that as your 2 rolls for the
Okay,
first one since you're at
okay.
advantage. So yeah, we'll say you have 1 action left.
Okay, sweet. Alright, so that's 6.
Okay. You. What do you do? What are you doing?
I'm doing this. That's just like the neck thing, everything.
I'm using my scimitar and I run up fucking to him and I slash his neck right at the prime point to get the most maximum damage of
That would be
bleeding.
the whole neck. Any part of it.
Just all the neck. It's gone. I skin it.
You like go in for like a really strong swipe, but you forget all of the neck is vulnerable, so you're like just whoosh, just like clean through, and you like golf club it off the edge, which
Not-
intimidates the other one.
And then I go 3 far.
Then I turn around and I look to both of like the how many other guys are there? 2. I look at both of them and see which one is more scared.
Obviously the friend.
I'd say the other guard, yeah.
Yeah.
The
Then I run up
sorcerer guys.
to the other guard
Okay, that's
and I
5
attack
feet.
him. What?
5 feet.
5 feet. Yeah.
So you have a limit of. You still have some movement left after that.
Okay.
If you want.
No. It's 12, 16 hit,
Mm-hmm.
and then 6.
Okay. Pretty hefty blow. Makes him stumble a little bit, but he's an Uruk, so he's not very impressed. He can fight through it.
That's why you grab the leg.
Sorcerer guy. I was so tired of your rat talk. And he extends a hand. Let's
Listen,
see.
man, you're not the
What
only
is
one.
it? D20. Thanks. The
I want that.
that.
I want that as a sound clip.
I'm guessing an 11 doesn't hit.
Nope.
Oh no.
Not
For
you.
Me? Oh, her?
No,
Oh,
no,
oh,
no.
yeah. Oh, you're looking dead at me, so I assumed.
No, I said you should have been paying attention to my pest control tips. And then it's my turn, right?
He's angry.
Get it?
Yeah.
Cause she's a pest.
And then I come back at him.
Both orcs look at you.
I come back at him and yeah, I'm gonna attack him with my long sword at the same time. Nope. That's a 3, boy. It also slips. I also stumble.
You're both flat on your ass right now. No.
Me too?
I disciplined
No.
Those,
Oh.
so
No,
like,
no, it's
oh
just-
wait. With my extra movement, was he already like laying down?
The shaman.
Yeah.
Oh, I was kidding. You're not actually like flat on the ground.
Oh, I thought. Okay, yeah.
No.
My extra movement, I just bolt, I run.
Backwards?
No, like back over towards the other. Oh, he's still standing. Then
Yeah.
okay, then never mind. I just hissed.
Okay. All right.
That
So
was a
you
warning.
whiff, and then I could have killed you. just now.
Killing is my job. Also throwing rats into taverns. Not well, caverns and taverns. That's my job.
Don't
Take
you
care of
get
all
them?
kinds of pest control.
Don't you get the rats out of taverns?
No, see, depends on who hires me. You know, whenever you have rowdy guests. And
Orc comes in. No, it's Simon's turn.
Oh boy. Time to attack the big Chungo, the sorcerer.
Okay.
17 plus 4 is 21?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not nat 20.
No. Okay. 3 is 2, it's about 5.
5 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just about around there.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait a sec. I can keep track of my handy dandy little device here.
What's that? A pager?
Yep. I keep my D&D stats on my pager.
That's good. It's like one of those space pagers.
All
so you
right,
can
5
capture them up.
damage.
What is Blackberry? Fix it up.
Starts playing Brick Breaker.
So your attack hits, but you don't feel like the hefty like of a sword hit. Like it kind of skids off a little bit, and there's like a little flash of blue light, and he grins at you.
All right, for my next attack.
Oh yeah. Shit.
I
I don't think you should
So-
do that in a combat.
what? Oh shit! Just hold up, guys. I gotta take a deuce. I go over to the edge. Does it? I did damage, right? Like okay. In a split second, do it again.
Okay.
So 15. That's 4. Oh no. Yeah. It's 21.
Mm-hmm.
7.
All right. That one worried him a little bit more.
Yeah.
You kind of like you got a little skin that time. He yeah, he curses in
I got a carpet sword.
black speech that you can't understand. Carpet blade. I'm making that a magic weapon.
It causes static electricity damage.
Only if you have the gauntlet of socks.
Guard number 2.
He just jumps off.
Since you, I won't include attack of opportunity since we don't have a map. Next time we should have a map. That'll make this whole thing easier.
Okay.
Yes.
May even get a table next
because we
time.
used to use Roll20,
Yeah.
but then we didn't use Roll20. So we, for some reason, agreed to stop using it. I don't remember why, but I'll bring a physical map for us. He's gonna swing at your back because he's still a little coward. Doesn't like either of you. He's scared. But D20.
If you haven't noticed, we're having to share a dice.
He doesn't hit. We all forgot ours.
Except Simon.
He's like kind of half-heartedly swinging at you, like he really doesn't want to get your attention. So
he's too nervous.
Back to Ella. No, sorcerer. Back to Ella.
What did you get?
11.
I just kind of like look at him, like dodge whatever's coming back, throw a rat up in the air just for some pizzazz.
Saying, ayo.
Let's go.
Throw a rat up in the
Yeah.
air.
That's a
Nope,
mayo.
also, nope.
Oh, dang.
Unless
Is it
I
Simon's
can-
turn?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Time to do the same move again. Nat 20 plus.
Oh,
4.
whoa.
Okay.
+4?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't need the +4. You crit. So, one of your damage dice is full damage, and then
Okay.
you roll the second one.
4. So 6 and 4.
10.
Yeah. Wait, okay. It's full damage plus my.
Still plus your thing.
Okay, then 12.
Okay. You may cleave off one of his limbs.
Right leg.
Okay.
And then
His good arm.
we can decapitate his head and then use the leg as a golf club and see if I can get a hole in one.
Where's the hole?
In the
All
back
around
end.
you. You're suspended above a giant hole.
Wait, are we in the mountain that I think we're in?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Is this
Later.
the thing that I think it is?
Because there's like a mountain in Lord of the Rings.
A special Lord of the Rings.
Cavern
Rings.
set.
Oh, cool.
Not yet.
See, I may be right.
Is that
crazy,
foreshadowing?
but I'm not completely crazy.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna devolve into some Ella backstory. Some like she was
Did you
some sort
go?
of
You went.
estranged. Yeah. Oh no, second attack. Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
One.
Hell yeah, you fall off.
Oh boy, you know what we gotta say on one here on
Guard
the
number 2.
podcast.
He's getting a little braver. He's going to try it
It's
again.
Critical miss.
Can I have the D20?
Yeah. Oh, you gotta do the obligatory name of the podcast.
Oh no, you're my true love. 1D fanfic.
The sweat in his eyes is getting to him. He's not
He sweats from his
experienced
eyes.
in combat. No. I'm handsome. I'm sweating my eyes, John.
19! I
not
also
bad.
do the same thing that I did before and
On the sorcerer?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, wait. Actually, I want to like jab him in the armpit so he loses mobility in his arms.
Okay.
Flop right in
there. Yeah, you know.
Uh-huh.
Oh, just so you know, sorry, Ella's mic died a little bit.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I
When did
turned
it?
it back
When
on.
did it die?
Not sure. Just
Can
noticed.
we look?
These pick it up.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you should be fine. It'll just be a little bit quieter.
Okay,
Just
cool.
apologizing to the
So,
audience.
yeah, so I go in and I take the sword and I like thrust it up to where his armpit is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And can you hand me a D8? Thank you. Oh, that's 7 damage. Yep.
Okay. So you're like stabbing in the armpit.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Like, and then I pull it out definitely, and then I kind of like skirt back and jump back.
So your blade like went in crooked. It went in his armpit and like through his chest and came out his back, and he's like bleeding profusely.
Mhm.
But somehow he's still standing.
Elton John song.
Let's see.
I was jamming to that earlier. But no, and then like just to annoy him a bit, I throw a little bit of pepperoni at him.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Bonus action, pepperoni. Oh yeah, I don't know if I explained this to you. Every combat action, you get a main action, a bonus action, and a reaction. Reactions are used to like react to status effects or like spells that are cast on you or traps, stuff like that. Bonus actions can be like picking up items, sheathing, resheathing unsheathing weapons.
Yeah, so,
Certain
like-
abilities will use reactions or bonus actions, and then your main action is stuff like attacking, movement.
Yeah. So, like for me, it would be like I could do 2-weapon fighting, and I could switch out my weapons real quick, or I could like heal you, which I won't do. No, that's for me.
Doesn't seem like you really need it.
No.
Uh,
Super psychological. Obviously, this guy's the nutso.
okay.
Kooky, what is that?
I forgot to let the shaman. No, I didn't. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he
left.
failed.
He kind
Yeah.
of sparked and sputtered.
Sweet. All right. Time to do the same thing.
Get his other arm.
Yeah. Oh, I did the flag.
Oh no, for your dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is he just sitting there with one leg?
He's kind of half on the ground, half off. Yeah. He's propped up.
Kiss but
He
a
hasn't
flesh
done like
wound.
one attack this entire time. So
Well, yeah,
that's
because he keeps missing.
so that's a 15.
He's trying. His concentration is
No, not a
absent.
15. A 25.
To hit.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
You missed. No, not really.
And then a 5, 6, 7, 9.
Okay. What do you do?
What?
What do you
Oh, what do I do?
Decapitate. Get a hole in one.
Yeah.
All right. So again, you just go for like the baseball maneuver, rather than a golf maneuver, I guess. Goes right through his head.
Hi-oh!
It like falls and it rolls towards the edge, and like the crowd is like, oh, and then it drops in.
Like the like there's a bunch of me's in this thing.
Yeah.
And then they like spin around like the bowling ball just went the wrong way.
Whoa.
The sounds of combat around you are starting to die down a little bit. A lot of orcs are fleeing around the perimeter, and they're going out of the main cave entrance. There are a couple left. You see, the Olog, the war troll that escaped your first attack. He's like guiding them through the cave mouth, holding like a giant bloodied iron banded war club, and he sees you and he spits on the ground, and then he turns and he leaves.
I do like that's a bad.
He's already gone.
But
I
it's
do
like
it
a
anyways.
loogie, so it like kind of like stays there a little bit.
I just
Like that one scene in Mulan where she's like.
Orc
it just sort of like falls down. I have to like lean over.
Orc Guard 2 drops his weapon, and he falls to his knees.
I sort of get my blade. I put it like to his neck, and dang, I couldn't think of anything cool to say. And I kick him over.
I go nice.
I also, what weapon does he have?
He goes, ooh,
oh, oh.
and then he falls, as you do if you're kicked off the edge of something. He's like Darth Maul.
I clave him in half, like right.
Yeah. All right. So that's that. There are no orcs left.
What about the shaman guy that I had?
What do you mean? The one that you killed or
He's
attempted to
dead?
kill?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. No. Like, what about him? He just chilling there, or did he like?
Oh, Tall Chungus?
Yeah.
Oh, he ran.
No, like the one that I like stabbed through the
Armpit.
Yeah, he's dead. Simon took his head off.
Oh, sorry. I like zoned out.
Yeah,
Don't worry, that's happened
who,
a lot with me.
That's who Simon was killing.
Okay. I was like, oh, I thought you already killed this guard like twice already.
I rolled that as a level 4 sorcerer. He had spells, just kept missing with them. I thought that was
He's no
interesting.
match for the rats.
That's a hard challenge rating for a party of 2.
Yeah.
That's a lot of experience if we were going by experience. So kudos to you guys for me rolling badly.
Simon's dice are trash.
Except they're really good for me tonight.
Yeah, because we're
apparently,
taking
for
all the
some
bad
reason,
rolls.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm soaking them up.
Yeah.
All right,
So,
yeah. So let's see. How many rounds were there? Like a few, couple, I don't know. Like 3 or 4.
I'll count them in post.
Tall guy is nowhere to be found. Most of the orcs have fled at this point. Gondorians are kind of, what do you call it? Shit. I can't think of the word. Regrouping. That's it, yeah, they're regrouping.
They're in a huddle.
Here.
Picking themselves up off the ground.
Oh, okay.
You are left alone on the platform.
God.
There's some blood and some bones. 2 bodies. No heads, because you knocked both the heads off. So 2 headless bodies, some bones. That's it.
Sorry, I spilled some Fanta.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't on our dorm floor, like when you spilled hot chocolate that stained it. That we'll probably have to pay for.
Oh no. Well, you can get the stain remover thing. Why did you guys do that?
I just like berating him.
Get like shout.
I like to stay. I'm emotionally
We need the
attached.
Jeffrey.
Alright.
Is that it for episode 4?
Well, that's it for combat.
Oh.
What time are we at?
Hour 17.
Oh, yeah. Well, alright. We'll wrap it up real quick.
Okay.
Alright, so what are we doing?
Um,
The bridge that leads directly back to the cave entrance is broken, but you're confident that if you look around a little bit and meet up with the Gondorians, you can see you can find your way out.
okay.
Alright, so are we going for the
The goal, the head of the Chungus, or just like, now Chungus is a canon word in
The
the
head?
Warlords.
What?
Like going for those guys that like that.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Alright,
warriors.
so we could go for the guy carrying the round rat,
Yeah.
or we could go follow the guys over there
Yeah.
who are currently drinking Fantasy Capri Suns and having a little mom chat. So, what do you want?
Do you want glory?
Honestly,
Or
right
God.
now I want fucking glory. I'm kind of pissed off. My only 2 companions are dead, and obviously it's the fault of one of those guys. So,
My only companions are the rats.
well, yeah, we sort of established
Mhm.
that. Yeah, that's where I want to go right now. Fight those guys, honestly.
Alright, cool.
You down with it?
Yeah, no. Who knows what kind of rats I can pick up on the way?
Yeah.
I'm down. Let's
lots
go.
Lots of rats.
Heck yeah.
What do you call those guys? Like point at the goblins.
Goblins?
Orcs.
Oh.
Orcs, goblins, you know.
I mean, they are technically the same thing. Just Uruks and then.
What do you call those?
Goblins? What?
Oh.
But they do look like rats, don't they?
Like, there.
Ba-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum.
Freeze frame, like we're jumping.
Yeah.
Has a head on the end of your sword.
Yeah.
All right.
Movies, yeah.
Hey, so much for joining. This has been Critical List of Dungeons and Dragons podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Simon,
I've been Simon.
and you've been Zach. We got Ella's here now.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, I'm Ella. You can follow me on Instagram at Ella Wadella. That's my plug. That's it.
Cool.
Oh.
Definitely.
I
I
guess I
didn't know
gotta
we were
put you in
doing
the
plugs.
video description now.
Yeah.
Great. Haven't edited that in a while.
We don't get plugs in our own videos.
No.
Well, why don't you just go ahead and plug yourself?
Follow me at Simply Simon Zero on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Tumblr, Newgrounds. Same.
Newgrounds.
Yeah.
You
on
can follow
Newgrounds.
me at Zach Johnston 0 on Instagram and Twitter and Tumblr, but I don't really
Newgrounds.
use it anymore. Pornhub,
Pornhub?
not really.
Oh, do you
I
have
have
the
a
varsity jacket yet?
No,
No.
we're
Oh.
not that big on
I'm
Pornhub.
still amateur. I'm not monetized on Pornhub.
Yeah, we're gonna get there probably honestly before YouTube. Is it easier on Pornhub to get monetized than YouTube? Probably, I assume.
If you gotta go with really clickbaity titles though.
We should totally do like fake Pornhub titles and like my dad sets up my Wii. Shit like that.
What?
Have you not seen? There's a video on Pornhub where it's like just my dad, like this guy's dad setting up his Wii.
No. Cool.
That's good.
All right. So that's session 4.
Yeah. If you want to check out our other stuff, we have a website that has links to all of our stuff. We have a talk show podcast. Me and Zach, a couple of guests. Ella was on a couple episodes ago. You can check that one out.
Mhm.
That, everything else over at our website at ijushows.com. Again, that's ijushows.com.
.com.
Thanks, Zach.
That's .com.
It's got
Not
links to our-
.co.uk.
It's got links to our YouTube, Twitch,
Other
Spotify.
stuff. Spotify.
Thanks,
Got some funny stuff on
Yeah,
there.
got- like some-
Patreon.
Patreon.
Forgot about
Patreon.
that. Yeah.
We have a Patreon now.
If you like it so much that you say, "Hey, I want these guys
Yeah.
to
do it,
give
but
them,"
better and more,
yeah.
Yeah.
go support us over at Patreon. The lowest tier is $1.
Or a
That's
rat.
I'll take a fucking $1.
A rat.
Money's
go
money.
donate a rat.
Donate a rat.
Don't send us rats.
Send me the rat.
Send out the rats. $1 tier gets access to our Discord server where we chat sometimes. And that's about it, and some special stuff that we may start to release on there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's
Like
about it.
art
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Who knows? I don't
Special
know. I have no
podcasts.
idea.
Top tier, $100,000.
Secret podcast.
We send you the rats.
Yeah. You can watch my dad set up my Wii.
We'll set up your Wii for you.
Simon will walk you through any IT problems that you have.
All right.
They're just like, "Hey Simon, how do you make this in Minecraft?" And you're like, "Oh, it's just this."
I like
That's our
Simon will
$2
model your
service.
face in Minecraft.
I will make your Minecraft.
Oh yeah,
skin.
if you tag at Critmiss Podcast on Twitter, and you give us a name or a Twitter tag, I will include your name or Twitter tag in the campaign somehow.
And if you don't want to find out what the heck that our Twitter is, there's probably a link on. There is. A
I
link
said
on-
it at Critmiss Podcast.
That's what it is. Full.
I think so, yeah.
Well, you don't even know.
Yeah.
Something like that. I
Yeah,
mean, that will
Crit-
probably come up.
Crit Miscast. something like-
Critmiss Podcast, Critical Miss
D&D.
Podcast, D&D, Critical Miss D&D, D&D Critical Miss Podcast,
One of those.
Ella loves rats.
podcast
We should have.
at dnd.com.
What?
Thanks for
what character's
listening.
name?
Ratigan.
We should have Radigan take over the Twitter.
Oh my gosh, yes,
Oh,
please.
yeah.
All right. See you guys next episode.
Well, you won't see them. It's an audio medium, so You can't even hear them because we're the one making the content.